Now watching KSNC Breakfast, and the Kaduna State Governor political inclusion of Southern Kaduna people in governance is gathering momentum and acceptability all over the place.
And Southern Kaduna has historically been an important but often politically underrepresented region in Kaduna State.
Since assuming office, the Kaduna State Governor has emphasized inclusive governance, aiming to rebuild trust, reduce political tension, and ensure equitable participation in the state decision-making process.
Joining us live this morning to discuss more on this is the Executive Chairman, Zangon Kataf Local Government area in Kaduna State, Engineer Joseph Bege Gaiya. Good morning and welcome to KSMC Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Zainab. Good morning, Mr. Benjamin. Thank you very much for this opportunity to be here with you.
You're welcome. How will you describe the inclusive policy of the Kaduna State Governor, Senator Uba Sani?
Well, I think it's something that cannot be described, but you can discuss it. When you say you should describe it, to me it has gone beyond description. Because it is an opportunity that we once had, that inclusion during the PDP era, when we had Governor McCarthy as the first governor on board. And I think at that time he was even named John by certain people who felt that he has so much affection for the people of Southern Kaduna. But quite unlike that, I think we've had something so different that is quite exclusive. The package is so huge that it's something you cannot unveil it, because when you unveil it, you cannot even pack it. When you pour it on the ground, you cannot gather it. So the Governor Uba Sani came with something quite exceptional in terms of inclusivity. An event we lost from 2015, an avenue, we lost from 2015 from the emergence of his predecessor, who actually undermined our people and undermined our elders and even made them feel they do not even constitute a 30% of the Kaduna populace. And so that was quite something that was quite worrisome, and it plunged a lot of us who were coming up into so much worry, wondering if actually we can survive in a state where such statements are coming from the leader that is governing it. And but today we're so free, we're so happy, and we walk with our shoulders so high in Southern Kaduna, because for the first time after the emergence of the emergence of a former pharaoh, we had a Moses that actually came on board, and then the state is actually being stable, and religion activities moving on accordingly as it should be, business activities going on very well, and everybody is feeling he's being inclusively held, and then given his own opportunity to explore whatsoever thing he really wants to do or he has been doing. And so there is much stability. So the inclusivity that Uba Sani came with is a governor that believes in stability. So his package came with stability or hope, and then a transformation, not just of infrastructure, but even the minds of people, whereby everybody feels so relaxed that there's a leadership. You can go and sleep, and then you wake up and still get that thing which you are pursuing.
Yes, one may wonder, why has political inclusion been such a very sensitive issue in Southern Kaduna?
It is a sensitive issue, not even in Southern Kaduna, even in your house. When you don't give even your children that sense of inclusivity, you make someone feel he's more superior than the other, you are going to have a problem with that, even in your family. And so that was what we were meant to feel. And if you look at it, that lack of inclusivity was what made the people of Southern Kaduna to reject APC. It was just a few of us that were like, we believe in the system, even though we didn't believe in the leader that was on board at that time. So it was the system we were standing for, because we knew there were good people in the system, like the present governor, and which we were praying that after that one has gone, let the present governor come on board, so that people will understand that we were actually supporting a system and not the previous leader. So inclusivity is something that you must do. It's a way of telling people that we are together. It's a way of telling people that everything belongs to us. It's a way of telling people that I am for everybody and for nobody, and it's as a leader. So that is what our governor has displayed. And you could see today, people that swore with their life they will never join APC, they are now for frontiers of APC. So not because of the party, but because of the leader of the party. And I keep telling people that time that there is no bad political party. There's only a bad leader in a political party. And today we have a good leader who has given people sense of belonging, not even inclusivity. Your opinion is being heard. The governor is a man you can approach, you can go to him. I've walked to him several times without putting an appointment. I will just go to the government house. Is the governor around? Yes. I go straight and I see him, he gives me attention and I discuss with him.
So apart from politicians defecting from the opposition party to the main party in Kaduna State, what are other indicators or pointers that are showing that really the Southern Kaduna people are carried along in the scheme of affairs?
You see, when people say people are defecting from opposition party to the ruling party, I don't see it as a defection. I see people chasing their dreams, people pursuing their ambition, and then the best place to be is where they are coming to. You get? So they are here because they are not defecting. They are living where their dreams could not be achieved to come to where their dreams are being achieved, are going to be achievable. So Mr. Governor has laid a very good template. And I will give you an example like the present DG of KSMC. He worked with the former governor before. The managing director. He worked with the former governor before. We know how he is a well-respected man in South and Kaduna, a man of high reputation, a man that people see him when he speaks. Everybody keep quiet to listen to him. But because of the nature of the former leader, his reputation was almost ruined down, because when you are associated with the former leader, people see you as a betrayer of conscience and trust because of utterances, because of behavior, because of his character, because of his attitude, because of what comes out from his mouth are tantamount to destruction and not to build. So now you could see he come back to join hands with this government, not because there's anything he wants. It's because you see, this is a government that is building people. This is a government that is building community. This is a government that is building society. This is a government that is restoring hope to people, and that has been his ambition, and that has been his dream to do that to his people. So he now saw, okay, there's an opportunity for me to still give back to my people again, and then he now come back. So the inclusivity package that comes with this present government is something that everybody wants to be part of the system. I'm telling you, in Kaduna today, everybody is looking for an opportunity to work with the exclusive governor.
Why do you say exclusive governor?
He's quite exclusive because you cannot even compare him with anybody in terms of activities, in terms of what he does, the listening ear, the respect he has for his people, the respect he has for humanity. He has already carved boundaries. There's respect for religion. He didn't place anybody ahead of another person. In fact, he believed all of us are champions. And so if all of you are champions, you all play the game together.
So we discussed inclusivity in terms of being part of the decision-making process. Now, beyond political appointment, beyond being on the table, beyond having a say, in terms of infrastructure for your local government area, what developmental projects have been initiated for Zangon Kataf Local Government area under this administration?
Wallahi talahi, I want to tell you that since from the inception of Democratia, gaba, what we have on ground in Zangon Kataf Local Government is what we have never had. It's a fact that must be told. Because we have billions of naira project ongoing in Zangon Kataf Local Government. Like, for example, the skills acquisition center that is being built, which is in billions of naira. When you go there, you'll be wondering if this is in Nigeria. the state of the art of infrastructure in that place that will not just give you skill, but it will give you comfort, it will give you a better life, a serene environment, and how these are being organized is something to talk about. And then the first beneficiaries, either we like it or not, are coming from Zangon Kataf Local Government. Even the employers, those that work in that place, first of all will come from Zangon Kataf Local Government. So when you look at it, and it's a complex that is going to take the whole state, even though they are in three different geopolitical zones, but that of Southern Kaduna alone can take the whole state. So you look at it, it's a place that is going to be producing skilled persons, which the world today is craving for skills and not just knowledge alone. So you now look at it, and now presently, I think in Zangon Kataf Local Government, the governor is upgrading the primary health care from stage 1 to grade 2 primary health care, which are going to serve as rural hospital. We have 3 that have already been upgraded. We have 5 that are undergoing such upgrade, and then we have schools undergoing renovation across Madakia, Kamantang, across all the wards. Presently now there are projects ongoing. We have motorized boreholes being installed by the governor in so many parts of our communities to ensure people have potable water, which will prevent them from so many diseases, especially children and other things. And when we look at the governor's activities in terms of child health delivery, even in our site, all these are activities the governor has been doing, and drugs are being supplied for free. People are actually having a better life. Markets are being trying to put into shape, and the agricultural sector alone has actually been handled in a like now I have more than 1,000 bags of fertilizers in my store that the governor gave us, and we share to farmers, and we have excess left, which I'm very sure very soon maybe we'll distribute that again to dry season farmers to support this the governor's transformation agenda, and then the rural development. So actually we have had a lot of infrastructure. Roads are being constructed. We have the Madakia Kafanchan road, a very big road that is undergoing construction, around 27 kilometers road ongoing there. And then we also have our communities that were displaced, like we have the Angwan Bayero, we have the Badawa, and we have Angwanjon, we have Angwan Pama. All these communities have returned back to their communities.
Yeah. Coming to that, on that
so,
issue,
all these,
Honorable Chairman,
yes, sir.
Because you mentioned displaced people, I want to ask you, because for quite a long time we know Zangon Kataf is one area that from one communal clashes to the other. So looking at security now, what are the situation on ground currently when it comes to security and peaceful coexistence in Zangon Kataf Local Government?
Before I came on board, Zangon Kataf was always on the news for familiar reasons, which almost make our people look like alien. When you go to anywhere and you say you are from Zangon Kataf Local Government, people will be imagining you that I hope this one will not consume me, simply because of how the previous government made the place to look like. Let me say previous government. If you remember, previous government held so many peace talk, peace committee, whatever here and there, and after they are finishing their peace talk, the next is there's an attack.
Why was this so?
Because there was no willpower. Because there was no willpower, and everything that was done was not built on the foundation of truth. But with the emergence of Governor Uba Sani, the first visit to that place was just to sit down and to discuss with these people what is the problem. After that, next thing is the Kaduna model, peace model. And since after then, everything is silent. I'm sure you are in the media. I'm sure you cannot remember when last somebody come here to discuss about killings, attacks, and other things in Zangon Kataf Local Government, which were like a flashpoint. So when I say there was no willpower, when something is not being done on the ground on a scale of justice, fairness, and equity, you cannot overturn it. But when he came on board, these are the first things he sat down and he looked into. And today when I came and I sat down with the people and I told them that the governor has actually brought a template for us which we're going to do. And I'm going to introduce my own. My own is balance of terror, tooth for tat. Since the governor has already given us a template on how to actually coexist peacefully between farmer herders clashes, whatever thing, communal clashes and whatever thing. So it's either we'll go with that model or me, I will introduce my own, which is a balance of terror. If you do this one, I will tell him to do same to you. When you feel it's not good, you will not do it again.
Why are you saying balance for terror?
Balance of terror is some people feel they are more than you, they can suppress you, they can bring you down and nothing will happen.
Don't you think that by saying balance of terror, what comes into mind is encouraging anarchy?
No. It's not encouraging anarchy. Sometimes there are certain things that diplomacy doesn't really work it out. You get, and when you keep trying to introduce diplomacy, what happened the next is that you will actually be suppressing another person, and then another person will be having a right. Because last I will hit you, she will come in, the issue is that, please, Bege, sorry, and I will go. You will hit me again, she will come in and say, Bege, sorry, and I will still go my way. But by the time you hit me, and she feels you have suppressed me, and she knows she can hit you, and then she hit you on my behalf, and then you now feel the pains you have been unleashing on me, you will not want to do it again.
Don't you think that instead of doing that is to strengthen the law?
It's the law that does that. It's the law that does that, not we ourselves. Okay. Because when you hit me and then she continued to beg me, I should not do that, I should not revenge. Next, I should introduce the law into you. So like, okay, Bege, don't worry, I know how to help you. And then she invite you into the law. You have been suppressing this person. Why?
Okay, Chairman, in recent times there have been assertions by some online news mediums that by a former governor of Kaduna State alleging that local governments in the state have not been receiving the federal allocations. How true or false are these allegations?
That is quite surprising. I'm a local government chairman and I'm sitting here. And right after this breakfast, I will be having a meeting with the Commissioner for Local Government, our monthly JAC meeting, where we sit down and discuss on our allocation and the appropriation of it and everything. That statement is quite not true, because I think yesterday I was watching a video where the former governor was actually making those statements. I just stumbled on it, and then the next thing I saw, Sahara reporters actually wrote something like that. I'm very sure maybe they picked it from the statements that the former governor made. If they don't give us money, how do we run the local government?
Don't you think that maybe he made that assertion because most of the projects being constructed are state government projects?
Where we have our own project we're doing. We have a lot of projects we're doing. If you come to Zangon Kataf today, I will show you so many projects I'm doing.
Run by you?
Run by me as a local government chairman. So we are not giving money. How can we do that? And we are at the grassroots. You watch us at all time. Local government chairman in Kaduna State are carrying out empowerment program, helping the small scale business owners and other things, empowering people, carrying out so many activities. If we don't have money, how do we do that? That is not true. I saw that. I think I would rather accuse the former governor of even doing that when he was a governor. Because when I came on board, I saw my local government monies from my local government were being taken out in the name of Riot Act. And throughout when the former governor was on board, my local government were never involved in any form of riot. We only had issue of farmer herders class and banditry, which is everywhere, and that is not related to riot. How can you are just in your home and then bandit will come attack you and kill you, and somebody will say it's a riot, and then they'll take funds from your local government? And we know what they do with this riot. Okay, if you are taking funds as a result of Riot Act, what you mean is to rebuild and to restructure those communities, and then there will be IDPs, You are supposed to use those money to take care of IDPs and all that thing. But the former governor never did that. It was the emergence of Governor Uba Sani that when he was restoring those communities back that were displaced during the former government, that he even bought materials, which I personally distributed those materials to assist those people that have returned back to their communities, because some went, some just need a packet of nail to assist themselves, some just need a bundle of zinc, some just need a door, some just need windows, and the governor bought materials. He bought materials, dropped it in Zangon Kataf Local Government. I came and met them there. I was the one that distributed them. And then if you are removing money in the name of Riot Act, that is what it should be used for. But until he left, he never did anything of that nature. And he left our people displaced. He left them in the IDP. He never visited any of the IDP. He never went there to give them food. He never went there to support them. He was just busy everywhere talking in the social media. I was so surprised when I saw that. The governor took billions of naira, the former governor took billions of naira out of so many local governments that were facing banditry in the name of invoking Riot Act. So I think, and I'm so surprised, man, he was swearing that he never took money from any public coffers. Where are those funds? Because I came in, the money are not there in our accounts, and the money cannot be accounted for. And our people never fought anyone.
So let's go back to the policy of inclusiveness by the Governor Uba Sani administration. There's a breather. There is a new, fresh air within the Southern Kaduna axis. So what are the benefits of these policies to the people of Southern Kaduna?
The benefit is clear. Just like I said earlier, there is stability. And the people feel there is a renewed hope. The people are now living in peace. All these things are end product of inclusivity. When people feel they are being carried along in policy making, they have equal representation in governance, which they never had some years ago. Now they now have all those things. The end product has been stability. Today you walk into the Southern Kaduna axis, you go to Kafanchan, you can walk 24 hours, round the clock, everywhere is busy. Roads have been made, people go about doing their activities, no one is harassing anybody, nobody is fear, nobody is living with that fear that I will be attacked, that my business will be destroyed, just like the former did. He destroyed so many businesses and rendered so many people jobless, and today they have been unable to recover. It's still the governor's program of inclusivity, of trying to strengthen businesses and then empower people that have actually lost some of their business because of such a terror act that is now bringing instability. You look at people lost their lands, have been restored, their land have been returned back to them. You look at the destruction that was carried out even in Bege Villa, 24 hours to live in office. What plan do you even have within 24 hours? What can you destroy and build within that short period of time? So our people have gone back to their houses there, and the governor is giving people CFO, and everybody is feeling relaxed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, from our discussion so far, you can say we have seen what inclusivity can do to a society. So you are a leader, you are a representative of the people. They say it is he who wears the shoe that knows where it hurts. So from this past experiences and from what is happening now, how can this inclusivity be sustained in Kaduna State, irrespective of who is
the governor?
The people of the state are the one that will sustain this, because surely the governor has like 6 years to go. After that 6 years, most of us that are working with the governor must have learned so much about that. And I'm telling you, if the governor is leaving, the next governor of Kaduna State is not coming from Morocco. He's not coming from Libya. He's still going to be a citizen of Kaduna State.
Thank you.
And he has seen, he has learned, and he has to replicate it. Otherwise, the people will revolt against him.
Thank you very much, the Executive Chairman of Zangon Kataf Local Government, Engineer Joseph Bege Gaiya, with whom we have been discussing the Kaduna State governor's political inclusion of the Southern Kaduna people in his governance. We really appreciate your presence with us on today's package of KSMC Breakfast. You can rest assured, we'll call you next time so that we will talk more on what is going on in your local government and also in Southern Kaduna.
So you can insert that as a matter of factly language you did. You know, when people are speaking and they say, see, let's keep English aside, and they start speaking outside, that is a matter of fact. And that was what he said.
The passion. Yes. One thing you need to understand, he is the chairman of the current Minister of Defense. So congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations to Nigeria. Okay. It's beyond Zangon Kataf Local Government.
That's all we can take on this segment. KSMC Breakfast will continue after the break.